ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I went from 0 to 30K a month with my agency. I'm super pumped and excited. I should have been doing these videos a long time ago, but never really got around to it. But I'm always up for a challenge, so let's make it happen. Expect way more videos like these, guys. It's going to be on fire. So I'm going to talk a lot about the client successes we've had, the struggles we've gone through, more importantly, the lessons we've learned, and maybe one of the most important things while you're watching is how you can get similar results and really grow to a 4, 5, and even 6-figure business at ease. Because the funny thing is, guys, I did all of this without having money for ads, without running ads. Actually, we barely, if not at all, did any cold DMing or cold outreach. We are slowly now getting into that, but all of this, all the foundation, all the money that's coming in right now, that's purely organic. I'm going to teach you how you can do this with your own service, with your own offer, whatever you're trying to sell online. So I'm super excited. So yeah, let's get right into it. Right off the bat, where should I start? I was a local dishwasher, believe it or not, washing dirty dishes. I remember, man, those were the worst days. But what's even worse was overnight I got fired, right? Left without an income. The boss called in, says, hey man, we have a new chef. He wants a clean slate. He's firing all the staff members and he wants to put in his own people. So I had no job, I had no income. I was attending university, which we all know is not cheap. At the same time, that rent was due. I had bills to pay. So I was in a tough spot. I'm back against the wall, actually. You can laugh about it now, but it was really stressful back then. So yeah, long story short, I went to the internet. I tried to find ways to make money online. I came into this internet black hole of endless scams and opportunities and MLM and whatnot. And funny thing is, the first ever money I made online was doing online surveys for like 10 cents. I got, every time I filled out a survey, I get 10 cents. That was my first real encounter with, all right, I can do something online and actually get monetary value in return. Obviously, those 10 cents were not enough. I think I made like $2 total doing that. Yeah, no, quickly found out there are a lot of people out there that make money by actually providing a service online or an offer, a digital product, or affiliate marketing, right, where they promote someone else's offer. And I really became interested in that. But the biggest roadblock I got back then was, well, how the hell do I find people, right? It's funny enough, also when I encountered MLM, this whole pitch around MLM was, well, all you need to do is just find 2 people, right? And you're like, surely I can find 2 people. That's the easiest process. Well, came to find out that's one of the hardest things to do, to find another person that was willing to invest. They're as crazy as I am to move forward into a business. So I really learned that traffic is one of the most important things. Finding proper leads, connecting with your audience, and having a good offer as well. One of the biggest things I've learned over time, that's one of the primary lessons right off the bat, is it's not about making your audience understand you or your offer, but it's about making your audience feel understood. The moment I realized that, I don't want to toot my own horn, but we became really good at messaging and actually organic marketing and actually attracting tons of qualified leads and the right people to our offers over and over again. And this is honestly something anyone can do. I'll teach a lot of these processes in my video, the frameworks we use that can quickly get you like 500, 600 qualified people knocking on your door for your offer, your service. So definitely stay tuned for that. We have some amazing success stories. And yeah, that got us to where we are today. Still to this day, 99%, if not 100%, depending on when you're watching this video, is all organic. We share a lot of our wins, successes on my personal Instagram as well. I actually have a clip playing somewhere around here. We do regular 4-figure days or sometimes even 5-figure days on the daily. So I'm super excited to share that with you, but also to get you more into my world of, all right, how did I get there? Now, speaking of which, if you want to actually see this entire process over the shoulder and you maybe want access to a step-by-step, I do have a free webinar training where I explain this to the T. This webinar alone is responsible for so many success stories of people that are getting 30 leads a day, 40 leads a day, 50 leads a day, people that are getting more leads than they could ever imagine, drowning in sales calls and booked calls just because they watched a free webinar. Guess what? So go ahead and watch it if you want, if you are struggling or not even struggling, but you maybe even want to skill and just get your organic game up a little more. Like I said, we're doing a steady 30K a month with this, and I believe you can do the exact same thing. We have clients that even surpassed us doing these exact same strategies that we share with them. So I know for a fact you can do this from scratch as well. Go ahead and actually watch the webinar to get the most out of it, and then make sure you implement, because the steps are so simple. It's free to implement. You can do this today and land a new client. So you cannot tell me that you cannot find your Facebook group filled with your target audience. So if you're working with local businesses, type in restaurant owners group, gym owners group, chiropractors group, dentist group. You'll find a dedicated group where all these people are in, and you want to focus on the private groups and real communities instead of the public spammy groups where everybody just comes in and tries to pitch each other. You want to be in a real community where pitching actually isn't allowed. Those are the best groups. Now here's what you want to do. Once you're inside that group, there's 2 ways you can actually go ahead and get clients right off the bat. One is click on the little search icon inside that group. There should be like a search icon, and use any of these 3 to 4 keywords, which is I need, help, question, or how. Right? When you write that in the search bar of that group, you'll get all the people that are asking questions, that need help, that are wondering how to do something, right? So you immediately get these on a silver platter. You can even sort them by recent posts. So you see the people that just asked the question, say, hey guy, how do you do this? Or how about this? Or does anyone know this or that? You can reach out to the person and actually tell them, hey man, I saw you ask this question. Now, this way you won't come off as a spammer. You won't actually come off as a person that's annoying, because you're helping them based on the question that they were asking in the first place, right? Say, hey, I'm in this group and I noticed you asked this particular question. I actually have a resource on that, or I can help you out with that. If you want to book a call, I can show you some of the things, how we do it, all of that stuff. So that's a really quick and easy way to literally get a client today. We do this on the daily, like I said. Now, a second way, and this is more in the long run, but definitely more important, you need to build up your audience. So go in the group and add, I recommend 30 people a day from that group. Just go into the members section of that group and click add. Takes 5 minutes. You can do this before going to bed. You can do this when you wake up. You can do this throughout the day on your phone. Just make sure you are adding real people from your target audience to your profile, guys. That's so super important. And then once you have them, like let's say you have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, I don't know how many local business owners added to your profile or any other type of audience you're after. Well, from that point forward, you just want to post the content that makes them feel understood, right? So this can be giving away lead magnets. This can be making a value post. Even though value posts will get less engagement, they are important to put out there to show your expertise, to show that you know what you're talking about. Obviously, a call to action post, really giving away something like, hey, the 3 things every restaurant should do in 2023 to fill the empty tables at their restaurant. That's something that a lot of restaurant owners will respond to. Now, when you give away a resource or when you ask people to engage, they will engage back because it's really specific towards them. So I would recommend these right off the bat to go out and experiment with. I'll drop a lot more bombs. We have a lot of crazy, amazing strategies to get you people just like that flying to you. But yeah, let me know if that's helpful as well. If there's somewhere around here where you can comment, feel free to let me know and I'll drop a lot more value bombs like that.